Many veterans that I work with are highly intuitive people, meaning that they can connect with other people's emotions. They're empathic. They take on other people's burdens as their own and they want to help. And they're very selfless people. The downfall of this is that they can get overwhelmed with all of these different feelings and emotions, and over time, without it being properly tended to, it can compound and develop into what looks like mental illness. Whatever mental health label that you are carrying, I want you to consider if you can pick up on what someone else is feeling. Healing for you does not have to be difficult. You only need to apply those same skills that you use on other people to yourself. So you have to envision your inner world like its own little family. When I work with people like this, they've been struggling for so long, and it's like the modern mental health model is in the business of slapping band-aids and symptom reduction. It's not in the business of healing things at the root level. I'm in the business of healing things at the root level. So this is what I pride myself on. And a lot of these people that I work with, they literally just need the steps. And then they do it themselves. And they're really fucking good at it. And they're fast. So much of this has to do with your openness and willingness to go inside. And you have to be ready. You have to be really desiring this change in you. And you're at a point where you're like, I am just so done with this. It's like, I know what needs to happen. I've read all the books, but I can't quite connect to how to do this, with myself. And it's very difficult to do on your own and hold the space for yourself because your mind can trail off and want to figure things out and get all logical. And so this is where a therapist can come into play to help hold the space so you stay focused. But some people don't need that. So here are the steps. Use your best judgment. You know yourself the best. If you're not in a space to do this by yourself, don't. Don't. But I also don't want to give you the impression that you're some fragile little creature and that you need some professional to guide you through something because you're so delicate. That's part of the programming that people are receiving that's keeping them from healing, that's keeping them getting fed through the system with a victim mentality. It's not helpful at all. Here are the steps. 1, locate the part inside of your body that you feel it at. So say you get a flashback or you start ruminating on something. Where do you feel that in your body? Does your stomach get sick? Does it land in your chest? Does it land in your head? Wherever it is, notice where you feel that. Step 2, start visualizing what it actually looks like in there. Is it hot? Is it bubbling? Is it like a freaking spaghetti noodles all over the place with different colors? Imagine what it would look like. And if you can't imagine with your mind, you can have a sense of what it would be like or feel like in there. Once you get that sense, create a little explorer person. This explorer can be a smaller version of you, or it can literally be anything, an object, an animal, a little Lego, it doesn't matter. Create a little explorer person. Put a bubble of light around them, a white light that keeps them protected. Nothing can touch them in this light. And it also acts as a flashlight so they can go into these places and they can see what they're doing. Once you have your explorer ready, drop them into the location where you feel the sensation when whatever it is comes up. Notice what you see in that environment. Notice if there's any other parts of you that are in there that don't want you to be there, and start talking to those parts of you. Ask them, what is your job? What do you do here? How old are you? How old do you think I am? When you're doing this, you're updating the data that's stored in these locations, because some of these things are literally trapped in time and they do not know that you have grown up. You can view it as updating a computer with the most current version. As you get to know these parts that are in this scene that don't want you to be there, these are considered to be your protectors. They're there for a damn good reason. They're trying to keep you protected because whatever the area is holding, they likely are going to think that it's going to overwhelm you if you go there, or that thing's going to jump out and take over and then it's going to ruin your life, that you're not going to be able to handle it. So what you're doing when you're talking to these protectors is you're helping them understand that you are much older now. You're fully capable of handling this on your own because you're very wise. You are perfectly capable of going to these parts of you because they are you. The next step is you ask for permission to go to that younger version of you that got hurt. The most important part of this piece is that you are in a place of openness, compassion, and curiosity. If you're going in there with an agenda of like judgment, anger, fear of any kind, you have no business going to this younger part of you, because it's not going to be productive. When you're with this younger part of you, get to know them. Let them know who the hell you are, because a lot of times they don't even know who you are. And when they do find out, they have a lot of questions for you. So answer their questions. All of this is done inside of your mind. You don't have to say any of this out loud. It's just done with you and you. After you get to know your younger version of you, and you get to develop some rapport, some trust, because sometimes they're pissed at you because they're like, where the fuck have you been? Because the reason that you have flashbacks, the reason that you're having any issues where there's a trigger that's kind of doesn't make sense with the situation, it's a little bit more extreme than what you would like. Anytime that is happening, that's a younger part of you trying to jump in and get your attention. It's like, I'm here, come save me. Come, I'm still in this scene. I'm still trapped in time here, and I need you to come help me out. And so if you keep that framework in your mind, you will view all of this stuff so differently, because it is a younger part of you that is seeking your help. And you, as your own internal leader, can go and rescue them. And that's exactly what I'm showing you how to do now. So after you get to know your little one or your younger version of you and build that bit of trust, ask them what happened to them and hold the space in the safe space that you wish you would have had after it happened. You are acting as a great parent. And if you didn't have a great parent, act as the parent that you wish you would have had. Act as the older sibling that they are looking up to and trusting. Hold the space. Hold it with compassion and love. And then respond to them with whatever it is feels right from your heart. With age-appropriate language, with whatever younger part of you you're speaking with. And you will know exactly what to say to them, because they are you. And you're going to be saying exactly what needs to be said to help them heal. After you have been told the story of what happened and witnessed that from a different angle, from their angle, ask them if they'd like to get out of there and come with you. Take them to a place that they are gonna love. The objective is to bring them with you into present day. Some little parts like to be in your house with you. Some of them want to go off and ride on a horse into the sunset, and they are like, peace out, I'm out of here. Sometimes they like to be in their own little room that they create with all their toys, and they just want to like live the life that they never got to live. Whatever it is, set up a scene for them that feels good to them. Once they're in that scene, they feel comfortable and they feel like they want to be there. Let them know that they have the opportunity to let go of what they were holding on to before, whatever emotions they were holding on to. Let them know that they can let that go now, because you're here and you're gonna keep them safe. You have every opportunity to just be them, and they don't have any other responsibilities than to just be, and to be filled with joy and love and excitement and playfulness and confidence and whatever it is that they want to feel. If they choose to let go of these burdens that they're holding, they can release it into the earthly elements like fire, water, wind, the ground. I'm probably missing some, but you get the gist. They get to choose how they release it. They can plant it and it can grow into flowers, a tree, whatever. And the objective here is to change that negative energy into something beautiful. Make sure they check their pockets to ensure that they're not holding on to any negative or like dense, dark emotion. If they are and they hadn't told you about it, you can have them share that with you at that time. Like, oh, what is this emotion? Why did you feel sad? Tell me about the loneliness. Tell me about the hurt. Tell me about the betrayal. Remember, you are acting as a great parent or a great older sibling to them and responding to them in the exact way your heart needed at the time. From there, after they have let it go, you can let them fill back up with something that they have been missing for years. And the way I like to do this is have them go to a nearby creek or pond or river or whatever, and the water is holding whatever it is that they need to fill back up with, and they can cup their hands and drink it into their body and surround themselves in it. And some little ones just like to jump straight in the water and just like swim around and absorb it that way. But whatever it is, it's characteristics that they would like to adopt back into them now that they have room and they released all that like dark energy. So a lot of times they want to fill back up with like playfulness, joy, confidence, whatever it is that they have been missing. They get to pull it back in. After they have pulled back in those high emotions, those light emotions, they can relocate to another location in your body. Because maybe before they were in your gut or in your chest or in your head, and now they can relocate. A lot of times they like to go to the heart, but some of them like to go into like the eyes so they can see and watch you. Some of them like to sit on your shoulders so they can watch your life. Whatever it is that they want to do, they can do whatever they want. And then from there, I imagine that they're going to be feeling really good, and so will you. After that, you can check on them for like at least the next 2 weeks daily for like a couple minutes or whatever, 5 minutes. And you can just play with them. You can ride horses with them. You can do whatever activity that they want to do, because it's going to fill you with joy and them with joy. It's going to help you reinforce those neural pathways that you created when you did this exercise with yourself. If you got this far in this video, I imagine that you're pretty ready to do this, but it's totally your call, and you know yourself best, and use your best judgment, and happy healing.